Batwoman Rebirth issue 1, written by Margaret Bennett and James Tynion IV, art by Steve Epting, and this was definitely a Rebirth issue because this was here's a history of Batwoman.
Yeah.
Here's Kate Kane's
That's
past.
what Rebirth should be in a perfect world.
Yes,
Sums everything up.
I feel like this was more useful to me than the JLA one last week.
Yeah.
Because here's the difference. Yes, they're both, okay, here's the recap and here's who everyone is. But JLA just gave us 4 issues doing that. This, I don't think we've seen any of this origin stuff. Maybe in her early New 52 book. I don't know if they'd covered it in there. I can't remember.
Yeah, I didn't read that. I did read the early Detective Comics run.
Right, and I'm sure they covered it in there.
Yeah, but the
I'm
rest
not
of
sure
it...
Yeah, exactly. So it's been a while. So anyone who's new needs this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to criticise it a little bit, because I don't know if it actually explains those elements as well as it... Because you see Beth, right? There's a panel or two of Beth. I don't know, it doesn't adequately explain who she is, I don't think. And I don't know if that's because maybe they're going to retell the story and they want it to be a surprise for new readers.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's
because
why.
they hint at it. So if you know about that story, then you can fill in the blanks. And if not, it's kind of like, well, who's this lady? Because this played out like these are breadcrumbs for what's to come. Even like that final page just sums all that up. Not the final page, but the prelude to that.
Yeah, they did that thing that the JLA Rebirth did, where the last page is like a coming up soon on Batwoman, and it's like 4 panels of different things, which is fine. I have no problem with that page. That's cool. Nah, give us a tease.
No, I do think obviously because all that stuff was pre-New 52, and it all changed. So this will be their take on that, I think.
Yeah, most likely. Although most of it kind of syncs up anyway. Like I admittedly I'd forgotten a lot of it, and I was kind of remembering as I was reading it. So I guess in that sense it was quite useful. I do have to admit though that when I finished the issue, I kind of felt like, all right, that was just kind of like
extended preview.
Yeah, it was like a summary of events. It felt less like an issue of a comic and more just like here's a
recap,
a brief history of Batwoman.
I get that. But Epting's art's amazing, so I don't care.
Oh, the art's nice. I'd certainly not complain. Obviously, the only real big thing to talk about is the last page, which is like a glimpse into the future. And I say I don't mean the 4-panel preview. I mean
the one that's just captioned soon.
Yeah, and it's like basically showing that it shows what appears to be Kate Kane, although it might not necessarily be her. I have theories because it seems that she's running Colony now, and one of them says. Commander Kane, we're approaching Gotham, and she's like, light everything up, or whatever the line is.
Open fire.
Open fire, there you go. And part of me's thinking, oh, maybe her mother's not dead and it's actually her mother. that was my first thought.
No. Because I feel like just like with Batman, it's the death of her sister and mother that kind of drive her and her dad. So I think that she is leading up Colony, but I think because she's embraced the soldier.
Yeah, but
that's where I think the story's going to go.
Yeah, but there's going to be a swerve. Yeah. It's not just going to be she's the leader of Colony and she's going to...
Oh, obviously it'll be she's twisted Colony to her own purpose.
Yeah,
exactly.
Or something like that, and it's actually they're going to do something good when she's saying open fire.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because we know that the whole Batwoman Begins arc that we just got in Detective was about the monster venom.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. I'm wondering if she's using Colony to fight the Monster Men, and they're like her.
Oh, very potential.
So I'm gonna go out.
But this last page though does definitely want you to think this is villainous. Like the way it says soon, and it's like here she is leading Colony. It's definitely trying to say,
but that's the thing, it's pushing it too hard.
Oh, obviously, yeah. I mean, that's why I'm.
Not.
That's why I'm saying it's definitely a swerve, and there's definitely going to be no. She's actually doing something good here. I also don't think it'll be a permanent. Like she's not going to be just a commander after this. Like she's
what? It's weird. I almost want it to be. I think I really like that idea of her fully embracing the soldier. Then she's got the approval of her father, but she'll maybe not quite have the approval of Batman. But she never has. She's never seeked that. And
which I would love her to be a true neutral to where she's fighting for herself and Colony. And like sometimes she rubs up against Batman, and where they're not working against each other, they're just using their different methods.
And that's
You know,
kind
so
of where
Batman
she
lets
used
her
to be.
operate. Yeah.
I don't see her losing the Batwoman moniker though.
I
I
think
don't
she'll
know.
still
She looks
leave
like
it
Colony
as.
Prime
Mm,
there.
I think
the
she'll
suit
still
looks
leave
like a
it as a
combination of
Batwoman,
both.
though.
Hmm.
Like, I think she'll keep that name and go, that's my title still. Like she's earned that.
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't know if she's dropping up against Batman. She's going to use that.
But that's why I feel like she might do it. It's like, I don't care what you think. I earned this over however many years that I was this. This is who I am.
Hmm.
I'm not feeling the soldier get up though. Like the outfit. I don't know. It's not speaking to me.
Oh, it just again, it looks like Colony Prime, who we saw in Batwoman
I like-
Begins.
Maybe I'm just a fan of capes and culls, and that's entirely possible. But I'd rather
Yeah,
she
I kind
kept that
of
look.
like it. I quite like the big flowing cape on the soldier outfit.
Mm.
It's working for me.
But that was kind of the biggest thing. The rest of it was just here, her and her sister
Yes.
kidnapped, her and her
Yeah.
father,
Her and-
stuff.
Her and one of her lovers that might come back, and
Those were my
Here's-
favorite pages, I think, for the art because it played like Epting, like doing a noir thing, and
yeah,
it felt like what I typically expect from Epting anyway.
yeah.
Ultimately, though, I was just kind of like, yeah, it was a Rebirth issue. It was fine. It was kind of in the same pantheon as a lot of the other Rebirth issues for me. It didn't set my world on fire. I'm looking forward to issue 1 a lot, but this on its
Yeah,
own
I get that.
didn't do much for me.
No, I get that. I just think it feels more relevant than the JLA one did, being as people may not know this, whereas the JLA one, they could have just, at the start of issue 1, could have gone, hey, go read these one-shots that were out.
I actually enjoyed the GLA Rebirth more.
Nah, I didn't.
No, I didn't. I like this one more.
That's fair. I don't know. This felt less like a, because the JLA Rebirth to me still felt like the start of a story. It still felt like it was getting things going. Whereas this, I just feel like it was a list of things that you need to do. It felt more like a checklist than it did a book.
No, that's fair.
But I don't think it'll matter going forward. Though I think, like a lot of the Rebirth issues that were, I mean, I'll say it again. Wonder Woman Rebirth was one of the worst Rebirth issues, and then the book's been one of the best. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't read too much into it.